Baby, I'm more reptilian. Cold-blooded.
Are the allegations true that you're secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that. I am not a lizard.
Heard you tell a story before about you and Tupac going to Prince Club. Tell me about that. Give me the backstory.
The thing was, so I'm in the studio with Pac, and I got writer's block. And I guess my mind was so heavy into doing the song and the fact that we were in Prince studio and all of that. So the fact that we in Prince studio, I want to make sure the song is dope. So I guess I was overthinking it at the time. So Pac is there, and I start telling him the concept. It's called Sky's the Limit. I'm breaking it down to him. And then he was like, you know what you should do? And I said, what? He said, you need to go to the club. So I'm like, go to the club. He said, yeah. He said, because what I do sometimes is, if I'm at a writer's block or whatever, I just go to the club. He said, and then the lyrics and shit will come to me. So I was like, is that right? All right, bet. He said, you're overthinking this shit too much. So I was like, all right, fuck it. We go to the club. Ta-da. Me and Pac up in the club. And it's all types of, it was one of them nights. It was glam slam, and there was a lot of women in the building. So, you know, Poetic Justice is out. Girls going crazy. And so we by the bar. Me, him, a couple other people, so boom, we drinking and shit, we chilling. One day we by the bar, and we just talk about life and just deep shit. And then it was like 3 broads, they came, these bitches had on all black. These bitches were prettier than fucking, It was like, they had that look like the Kardashians. And that shit ain't nothing. That shit ain't look enhanced and that shit look all natural. So he nudged me like, so I look, I said, ooh, yeah, nigga, it's on. Mm-hmm. So we chilling, we drinking. I start my bullshit. What y'all drinking? Get these bitches whatever they want. Double them bitches up. And when they finish, give them another one. So we on our bullshit, we just drinking now. Me and him just talking like, cause we already know. They be like, I'll be over to your left. You know, you read that energy. So I was like, they ain't going nowhere. Keep these bitches drinking. So me and Pac still talking. Out of my fucking peripheral. Nigga, look, I can't make this up, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell anybody this kind of shit. So I'm giving this shit to you exclusive. Check this one out. So out of my peripheral, you know, you see certain shit through your peripheral. So I looked, and it looked like the bitch was moving, but it looked like something else, like some horror movies. Nigga, listen, it looked real bugged out. So I looked again, bitch was regular pretty. I turned my head, I see some shit moving. I was like, so I'm saying to myself, am I high? But me and this nigga been smoking some good shit. I drink. I looked again, the bitch face kind of like disfigured, nigga. Now, hey. All I know is when I saw that motherfucking movie, Devil's Advocate, I was like, I seen that shit. The bitch was like that. So, nigga, it was a scene in there like that. Nigga, I went Pac, nigga. I looked again, and the bitch face was regular. I looked again. Well, it was like the bitch was switched back. It was like she was morphing. I looked again. I said, yo, Pac, let's get the fuck out of here. He was like, what's the matter, man? He said, we gonna bring the bitch. I said, we not bringing them bitches nowhere with us. That was one of my wild ones, nigga. That part.
Sometimes you just so big, you know what I'm saying? The devil be trying to come out through the cracks, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta shut this down. And even in the industry, I used to look out into the crowd, and I promise, I know you're gonna think I'm lying to you. I used to look out and see faces change. everything felt demonic. Spiritually. Nothing felt right.
Give me a for instance. I want to know.
I'm turning red. I'm so embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed. Come on, share. Why not? We have to discuss these things.
Let's just say I was with somebody once and I saw a transformation that I can't explain.
The person transformed into something other than human.
Yes, I saw it.
Were you on drugs?
I was not. I was totally sober.
Wow.
You were talking with. I'm asking you some questions. If you were talking to someone, and you're having a conversation like we are now, this close, and the person suddenly, not in a hallucination, they said to you, "Look, something's going to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to morph into something else," and you're like, "This is ridiculous."
That's not how it happened.
Give me a please. I want to see this.
Imagine you're doing something and suddenly you turn around and there's somebody else standing there.
A different human.
Sorta. It's hard to explain without going into detail. I'd rather not go into details.
Okay, but did you say to the person, "What'd you just do here?" Like, that's not you.
And they acknowledged it.
And what did they say they were? From another planet?
And they wouldn't explain.
Why not?
Again, without telling the story, it's a really messed up story.
A famous person?
No.
Good.
But when you say they transformed into someone else or something
I mean, Billy,
else,
I've had that happen.
I'm being vague on purpose.
I mean,
it's up there with one of the most intense things I've ever been through.
I would tell you off grid, but I won't say it publicly. Really? The only way I'd say it publicly is if I write it in. I've been writing this book for years, and it's in the book. Really? So I'd tell you off grid, but I can't. Look, let's put it this way. It's pretty wild. I believe you. Thank you. I appreciate other people. I will someday. You'll put it in a book.
Yeah. Your news the last time you were here. Did you realize that?
About the alien, the shapeshifter.
Yeah, you dropped a bombshell. Every paper picked it up. You still standing by it?
Absolutely. I know it happened. In fact, it happened twice. And on top of that, what's amazing is we live in a world where, look, I've been in public life on some level for 30 years.
Yep.
People treat it as if I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm here to say, now maybe I had a hallucination, but I saw what I saw.
Right, you saw it. It's your reality.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, to question somebody's reality is a strange thing.
The second time you saw a shapeshifter, where were you? Probably at Darcy's house.
It was the same. It was the same person.
Oh, it was.
This happened with the same person twice.
Billy, when will you announce who this person is so I can investigate? Seriously.
I wouldn't name names.
But it's a famous person, right?
I wish it was somebody famous.
Yeah, because then that would be awesome.
Well, think of the book sale.
It was like Justin Bieber.
if you release their name, they will be famous. They're shapeshifters.
If I told you in private the story, could you keep my confidence?
Yes.
I will tell you the story.
You will?
Yeah. And I will say,
go ahead,
since we're on radio,
thank you,
that the story is even more fantastical than you think.
Wow.
Can you give us something?
The person was naked.
Wait a second. Were you in bed with the shapeshifter? Were you making love?
I will tell you in confidence.
Holy mackerel. Now I'm with you. It was a woman. You made love to her.
Have we all experienced this?
Did you? Oh, believe me, I've been with people who shapeshifted. Right? But their personalities, they were completely different people before and after. Are you saying it was a lover who actually shapeshifted?
I can no longer discuss this.
All right. Should we commit him?
Reptilians. Speak on reptilians. I'm going to tell something crazy, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet. My cousin is on the train. Cousin Boo. He's on the train. He's looking at some lady, an old lady. She's looking at him. Her eyes, he said, and I believe him, blinked vertically. So he's like, damn, I stopped smoking weed, a while ago. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going through a withdrawal or something. But he said he caught it. He's coming from work. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. And he's like, yo, I'm bugging the fuck out. But he said at the same time he shook. So he gets up and walks to the end of the car. The lady gets up, follows him, and sits in front of him again. Because I guess she's like, you caught it. You caught it. So now I'm gonna fuck with you. And he was like, yo, I hopped off. He takes the J to M coming from Manhattan. So he said, I hopped off at, he gets off at Myrtle and Broadway.
He said he hopped off at Flushing and was just shook. And he was like, damn, I'm calling dudes to get a bag of smoke now. Now I need some smoke, because he was like, yo, I was tripping, and I don't know where that came from. And I was just like, yo, B, it is what it is.
I'll never forget, there was I had to perform, and I was performing with this famous rapper. I actually opened up for him, and I was, got on the stage. I began to rap and do my thing. And while I was rapping, everybody was feeling it, and everybody liked it. And even this person, he was like, man, he shook my hand even afterwards that I got done. Like, man, you did a great job, and now it's his turn to get on. And so after I got off, I stood in the back of the club, and I saw him get on, and he began to perform. And there was this voice that came to me. And again, I know the voice now, but at the time I didn't know the voice. I just heard something, and I listened. And this voice said, I need you to go back. I need to go to the back of the club. I need you to stand on the back wall and watch. And so I just listened to this voice. I go to the back, and I begin to watch exactly what it told me to do. And I look, and my eyes open to the spirit world. That's the only other way I can describe it. Like, I know that sounds deep. I know it sounds super spiritual, and I know it sounds, unbelievable, but literally my eye opened to the spirit world. The moment that I said I was going to do what this voice was telling me to do, it was as I got activated, and my eyes opened to the spirit. I see these dark shadows come out of this rapper's mouth and enter the people that was in the club. The women started getting more like seductive and promiscuous, and then the guys started getting more angrier and rowdy. And like the next thing you know, gunshots happen in the club, and we run, everybody run. And I run outside, and I'm going to this secluded area outside. It was just me all by myself. I'm at my car, and I'm out there, and I get on one knee, and I begin to pray. And I said this because I just felt this in my heart, and I said, this is what you wanted to show me. This is the reason why I can't do this music anymore. And a voice came to me and said, Anthony, the same music that torment you while you're making your music is the same spirits that will torment others.
Pumping on my chest and I'm screaming. I stop breathing. Damn, I see demons.